this week. First guest is the lovely and talented star of Enemy at the Gates, Confidence, and The Mummy. Her new movie, Runaway Jury, opens this Friday.
This may come as a surprise to you, but I don't have to make that choice.
Oh, don't tell me. Your whistleblower from Vicksburg is going to testify.
That's right. That's precisely what's going to happen. What?
What makes you think this witness is ever going to make it to the stand?
Because that whistleblower came to us.
Bitch
We didn't call
is gonna
him.
get to him. He's your
But
star
we didn't.
witness. If he
Listen,
hasn't already,
no,
you don't know what this
sweetheart.
is. Just
Hey, hey. He came to us. He's tucked away right now. I'm not going to tell you where. The man out of conscience cannot wait to get on that stand and testify.
Anyone can be gotten to.
Please welcome Rachel Weisz. You look great.
Thank you.
I saw you backstage, and you were not wearing that, and
It's true. I don't walk around like this every day.
You just do this just for
you, Craig.
Wow. That's one of the perks of the job. I'm saying it right, Weisz.
Yeah, Weisz.
Even though it looks like Wheeze or Wise. Or...
It looks like wheeze, wheezy. I get all sorts of pronunciations, but it's Weisz, like the opposite of virtue, you know.
Yeah. Or Vice Grip or whatever.
Yeah, Miami Vice.
You're from Australia.
That is incorrect.
You're from, tell them where you're from.
I'm from London, England.
And you have a German name.
Actually, it's Hungarian. Yeah. My dad's
I just got
Hungarian.
in, by the way. I was watching baseball. No, you're from, seriously, you're from England, and you have a Hungarian name. Now, right?
Yes. I'm first generation. I have immigrant parents.
You don't have much of an accent, though, do you?
An English accent.
Not much. It's kind of watered down.
Watered down. What does it sound like now?
It sounds almost a little American,
Really?
right? Just a little hint.
Probably, yeah.
It's not like Jane Seymour has a very strong one. Yours is right. And that probably helps you with some of these roles, no?
Yeah, definitely. If I'm playing an American.
Yeah. And are you playing American Runaway Jury?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
Yeah. I just heard Dustin the whole time yapping.
Yeah, I was playing American.
And is it easy for you to do an American accent?
Yeah, I mean, when you're an actor, you pretend to do all sorts of things. You pretend to be a criminal, you pretend to be a vet, you pretend to be, that was random, thought, vet. But anyway, and you can pretend to be American. Yeah, you just learn how to do it.
Yeah, and then tell me if my British accent is good or bad. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
James Mason, gorgeous.
No, you laugh, but that's very good.
Thank you.
That's very good. You sounded like James Mason.
James Mason.
That's very good.
Not fancy, pleasantly, but Georgie girl, James Mason.
This is a really good James Mason.
Not very sporting, using real bullets, James. Thank you.
That's very good. He's one of my favorite actors.
One of my favorite actors.
I feel like I can judge your accent.
Yeah, North by Northwest and the whole thing. We have so much in common.
We do.
Yeah. I don't know why you thought I was from Australia. That kind of threw me off. Now, you work with Dustin Hoffman down in New Orleans. You've worked with Dustin before.
Yeah.
What was the movie? Confidence.
Yeah.
Right? And then you played a pickpocket. Now, I'm excited. I'm a little fascinated with sleight of hand, because isn't pickpocket magic?
Well, I was taught to pickpockets by a magician.
Oh, see, okay, great.
So, in a way, yes. I mean, I wanted to be taught by a real pickpocket, but obviously real criminals don't really want to come out of woodwork and teach you how to do stuff. So I was taught by a magician, but I'm not very good.
Oh, this is great, though. Can you try on me? I'll tell you where the money clip is. Okay, I'm going to walk by. There was an old movie called Harry in Your Pocket. Remember that one with, I think, was it James Coburn? Yeah. And it was great to watch them pickpocket. You bump into them and then you take it out of their pocket, right?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So I want you, it's right, I'll tell you where it is.
Oh, that's one of the hardest places.
That's what I heard.
No, can you do it?
Where do you want me to go, right here?
Yeah, it'd be easier if you did it, put it... Shh, don't tell him what you put in there.
Yeah. Put it in there?
Yeah.
Okay. And is this like I'm walking down the sidewalk?
Okay, I'm just walking down the sidewalk too.
Okay, so I'm following you?
No, I'm going to walk that way.
Okay, so we're going to meet right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to meet right here.
Tell me when I'm going to start walking. I got to get focused. Wait, I'm walking down a sidewalk. What am I thinking about? What's my motivation?
Is you want to get just there.
Get to over there? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and...
That happens all the time. That's good.
Oh, no. Well,
I really didn't feel much because all I was thinking about was getting over here. So focused on that.
it's a real skill, which I haven't practiced enough.
I don't
Greg.
want to say you sucked at that, but you know.
You can.
Yeah.
I suck to that,
Yeah.
no question.
But you are fascinated with pickpocketing and/or Houdini. Can we put that in the same category or not?
Yeah, definitely.
Harry Houdini, the great escape artist. I was fascinated with him when I was like 10, but so mine went away. But you're still fascinated?
I'm still fascinated.
And what is it about him that fascinates you?
I think it's, well, first of all, he has the same, his real name was Harry Weisz. He was sensible. He thought you can't make it very far in show business with a name like Weisz.
Are you related? You're not related.
Maybe.
Oh.
I don't know for sure. I have no proof, but I like to imagine that I am.
And you
related to him.
don't want to research it. I'm sure you could do that.
Well, I've tried, but I haven't found any proofs. But in my fantasy, we're related.
Okay.
What I like about him is that he would tie himself up in chains and put himself in straitjackets, lock himself up in the county jail. He actually came to New York and did that all across America. And I think it's just fascinating to watch somebody escape.
I can now get back to it, but I was fascinated when I was 10, my brother and I, Harry Houdini, because wouldn't he like bend all over and get, so we would tie each other up. This sounds crazy, but we would tie each other up, my brother and I, and we would try to do this, right? Isn't that how he does it?
Yeah, well, no one, yes, that's what it looks like, but
Yeah.
he has some skill, which because did you and your brother get out of the chains?
Yeah, my mom usually would come and Mommy would come down.
Also, you know, he was like, I don't know, when was it? With the 20s? Is that when he was at the height of his...
in the 20s.
In the 20s,
Yeah.
and there he was, you know, his like publicity shot. He'd be there in a pair of swimming trunks.
Yeah.
His body like completely greased up, pouting, covered in chains. It was
Yeah.
like a kind of, you know, the accepted face of
Yeah.
S&M, which I think is kind of funny.
See,
you know, it's just funny that that was
I
allowed.
never took it that way as a kid.
As a child, nor did I.
But you live in a different world than I do. Did you like New Orleans?
I love New Orleans. Yeah.
Yeah. So you grew
New
up in
Orleans
you
is
grew up
great.
in England and you live in New York City now?
Yeah.
And then what did you think of New Orleans?
Well, New Orleans is like the opposite of New York. New York, everyone is say, you know, what do you do? What do you work? It's all about success and working hard and power. And in New Orleans, people, they don't care. They don't care what you do. They just want to know, where do you want to drink?
Yeah.
Where do you want to eat? Where do you want to listen to music? Where do you want to go kiss? You know, it's very like pleasure.
And the food out there, and I've been there for more than a few days, and it is outrageous. The food is so fattening.
Yeah.
The bananas Foster, the remoulade, and all that creamy crap. It's just greasy and fried oysters and cream sauce.
Everything is fried. Everything is swimming in sugar and salt and
Did you gain
cream.
weight? Did you pig out? What did you do?
You know, you can literally, I think, get fat there in about 2 days. So I did about 2 days, and then I kind of like went back to the.
What is this? What is this obsession? They tell me. They say that Rachel is obsessed with almond butter, and they said don't open a jar because she will eat it.
You brought almond butter.
The whole time she'll eat it. Now what is this?
Well, the oil on the top isn't so good.
Okay, should we stir it or what?
Yeah, the stuff.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! You want a bite? You want a little bite, girl?
No, please.
Just a little?
Don't do this to me.
Just tell me. Is this the good stuff?
Oh yeah, this is the best.
And how do you eat it? Do you eat it with a spoon, or do you put it on a little wafer or a bread or toast?
You know what? It's terrible, isn't it? But I just go like
Out of the
this.
jar.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Well, forget New Orleans. This is fattening right here. This is what it's all about.
This is a really good one.
Yeah.
It's organic, but it's really.
It's expensive. I paid for it. It's expensive.
Thank you.
5 questions and we come back with Rachel. This is exciting. This is historic. Rachel has never played 5 questions. Before we get to that, I do want to say that the cast of Runaway Jury, to tell them who's in it.
Gene Hackman, Dustin Hoffman, John Cusack.
That's huge.
It's unbelievable. If someone had said to me when I was a little girl in England that, you know, one day you're going to grow up and be in a movie with those guys, I would say you've got to be joking.
Yeah, I know. I mean, and you're the lead girl, and then you have all these stud guys. How great is Hackman?
Hackman, he blew my mind.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. Yeah, he's incredible.
He's intense. And we've had John on the show, John Cusack.
John is great. He's delicious, isn't he?
Delicious is what I was.
Me.
Yeah. Well, I can see that. I can see
the ladies of this world.
Yeah. Here we go. 5 questions. There's a show here in America, a match game show, geography, Miami blank.
Weisz.
Yeah, that's too easy. See how she does that? We could have changed that. Name one Red Sox or Yankees player, a little baseball. That's a tough one. I don't know if you follow the playoffs right now in Major League Baseball.
I know that the coach beat someone up, and then
Yeah.
Is that right? And
Yeah.
then he cried on TV.
Yeah.
I saw him cry. I
Can
couldn't possibly name a player.
What about
But I could tell you that baseball is based on an English girls' game called Rounders.
This is pretty good. This is a lot of information. So you don't know, we're going to give it to you, but you don't know any of the Yankees, the good-looking guy that goes out all the time with all the girls in New York?
No.
Okay. Derek Jeter, you don't know him?
No, never heard of him.
Oh, cool. All right. That's correct. Can you say the word esophagus while remaining sultry? Can you say the word esophagus while remaining sultry?
Esophagus.
Oh. Yeah. Your mother is a psychoanalyst.
Yeah.
What does this ink blot look like to you? Can you interpret this ink blot?
I'd say I think it's you leaning on your desk with your head to one side. Wow!
How'd you get the desk out of that?
Because I could feel like the arms were there.
You're really deep, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, really deep. Okay. Finally, I love this one. You're familiar with British slang.
Yeah.
Translate this into a language that's acceptable for television, okay? I don't even know what this means. I'm chuffed as nuts because after half an hour of casting about, I found the map of Tassie with my mutton dagger. I have no idea.
Can I look at it?
You may. It's right there.
Okay. Chuffed as nuts just means I'm very happy.
Very happy.
Very happy, chuffed. Because after half an hour of casting about, after half an hour of looking around,
Yeah.
I found the map of Tassie. I feel like this might be inappropriate for television to translate.
Yeah. Oh, can you do it in a safe way? Can you do it? Does the boy like the girl? Is that kind of what we're talking about here?
Is there someone English here that can help me?
Is it tough? What does it mean?
Mutton dagger. Is it
I think it's a naughty. I think it's naughty.
I think a mutton dagger.
Careful.
What is dagger shaped?
Oh, okay, stop. That's enough. Yeah, we'll accept that. That's good enough.
Mutton,
Yeah. Oh, look at your score.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this movie because I love Gene Hackman and I can't wait to see this. And the rest of the cast, including yourself, is wonderful as well. It's called Runaway. Jury opens Friday. Nice to meet you, young lady.
Nice to meet you.
Rachel Weisz. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
I feel like this might be inappropriate for television to translate.
Oh, can you do it in a safe way? Can you do it? Does the boy like the girl? Is that kind of what we're talking about here?
Is there someone English here that can help me?
Is it tough? What does it mean?
Mutton dagger. Is it
I think it's a naughty. I think it's naughty.
I think a mutton dagger.
Careful.
What is dagger shaped?
Oh, okay, stop.